Good morning, students. So in today's class we are going to have case study on the topic statistics. Okay. So before that, before we are going to start the session, right? So we should know what is meant by statistics. Yes. Any idea about statistics?
Calculating the thoughts.
Yes. Any other points?
Analyzing.
Yes.
Analyzing data.
Okay.
Analyzing.
So it is nothing but we are going to collect the data, right? So it may be it will be useful for the analysis and interpretation, presentation, right? And we are going to collect the data for everything. We are going to use statistics. So it is the base for all the applications. Okay. So before I enter into the application part, right? We are going to have the introduction, right? So the student is going to present the session. Okay. Abhinaya, then Harinandini, Vishwa, then Ashwin. Okay, so one by one we are going to start. Okay, so first thing where we are going to use statistics in the part of business, right? We are going to start with business. In business, how it will be used? Statistics, whether it plays the major role or in how many ways we can have the. Okay, yes.
Monitoring production process, behavior and preference,
Okay.
predicting sales, demand or economic trends, effectiveness of new drugs or treatments, telling disease pattern and trends.
So in this field we are using statistics in the field of business, right? Yes, now we are going to see in the field of education. Okay, education and engineering, how it plays the major role.
In education, statistics is used for testing the scores and improving teaching methods, then improving curriculums and analyzing the students to predict the students' future success. Through this, we can predict the low scores and.
So in the field of economics, we are going to have statistics, how it plays the role, right?
The statistics plays an important role in economy. As we know, we see upgrade or like downgrade of a country or any specific business. We need one data like analysis, like if loss is happening, profit is happening, production is up and down, quality, whatever is happening. We need to analyze everything. It needs a proper table or something. Table or data. In order we can find the stats. If you know statistics, like if the customer is growing, the production unit is growing, how we are getting loss, profit, then how the sales are getting handled by the. Mainly this thing comes under like customer. Sometimes it comes under economy, like part of money or something. Because analyzing one thing, it will become very hard. But if we are statistically analyzing every data that is provided, we can come up with a good answer in order for improvement or goal seeking any. A particular thing in the economy, like raise. We can even find the reason why it's getting lost.
Yes, very good. Yes. So next in the field of sports, we are going to have the applications, right?
Ma'am, if you see in sports, we can use statistics in collecting stats. That means the assuming stats, ma'am. Each player will have a age, runs, average, strike rate, and their economy, bowling economy, batting economy, different sports, ma'am. In that we can calculate their records and we can display it in the player's profile, ma'am, so that it is easy to calculate their performance in each particular match, ma'am. And it is also used for developing strategy, ma'am. If it is also used in developing strategy for a particular player, and it is also used for developing strategy in team sports for calculating the opponent's strategy in move which they help the other team to win or lose, ma'am. So if we calculate a strategy, it means we can easily assume their strategy and we can plan according to that and we can win the matches.
Can you say any real-time example in your field?
Ma'am, I said about the sports field. If you see about the sports field, there are many team sports, ma'am. For example, if you see football, teams called Real Madrid, Barcelona, it has been a great rivalry, ma'am. So if Real Madrid versus Barcelona is held in next days, the team will plan according to the opponent team's player, ma'am. Main player. If you see Real Madrid main player Mbappe, ma'am, they will analyze the player's status according to their profile, ma'am. It's their player's foot and their goal scoring ability, so that they can plan according. The Barcelona players will plan according how to defend the main player Mbappe, so that they can win easily.
You?
I have taken said about economics column. First one is that GDP. While calculating the GDP, it's a little hard because we need to calculate primary, secondary, tertiary sector of the whole country's income. Then again divide by per capita income to find this. So we come up with statistical method in order to analyze it. It becomes a little hard if we are calculating it individual. Next we have taken about is inflation. As you know, this money now presently you 1 rupee in that time we can use bag of rice, but now 1 rupee we can't even get a chocolate. Like that, the inflation price increases. How it statistically increases also we can find out because of how prices are getting changed, how production rates are getting increased according to the seasons and all. Next, if we talk about consumer relationship, the consumer thing in the index will also be increased or decreased according to the needs as demand. So this is comes under the sector economics because
You are telling inflation we are using mainly,
Yes.
right? Yes. You?
I said about education, ma'am. In education, a high school conduct a max exam for 200 students.
Okay.
That using statistic table to identify the average and the weak part. Then using statistic table, we can improve the plan and get the better result.
Based on the data only, you are going to do all
Yes,
this. Yes. Okay. Fine.
Thank you.
I think you got the idea, right? Shall we go to close the session?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, ma'am.